that's where I'm from. From the Bronx, hellholes, scarred up knees and ashy elbows. Grills and have to sell those, tracksuits and shell toes. Ruckers from the block, ripping kids.
Here we are in Leith, trams at last. It only took 13 years, but better late than never. 4 times over budget, £10 million loss last year. And now they want to extend it. They want to cut across the old town. God knows what that's going to do to the South Bridge. They've still not decided what they're going to do about Orchard Brae and the Dean Bridge, whether they demolish the Dean Bridge and build a new one. I don't think that's going to happen. Then it looks like they want to go down the Roseburn path and turn that into a tram line. Why do we need to spend all this money on infrastructure? Is it needed? Do we need it? I think we're being taken for a ride. Hi, my name is Norrie Rowan. Edinburgh is experiencing a significant period of developer-led growth and expansion. As a result, the council are now proposing an extension to our existing tram system. But how viable is this new route? Who stands to benefit? And how will it impact the city? As a lifelong resident of Edinburgh, I think we should all be taking a closer interest in this latest expensive infrastructure project. Here we are in Princess Street. Behind me is the castle. This is one of the most iconic views in Europe. And look what they've done to the street. Look at the poles, look at the cables. You can hardly see through the maze. It's going to be even more difficult when it comes to South Bridge, with buildings on either side and a narrower bridge. They want to put 2 lanes of trams alongside two bus lanes. Where are they going to put the stanchions to hold the cables? In between the 2 tenements. That's going to look pretty, eh? If you look at the building here, you can see some of the steel they've had to put on the outside to stop any subsidence. And as you see, that's the proximity of the trams. And here we have another tram coming the other way. And if trams that distance away can cause this amount of problems, what's going to happen when they take them through the old town? Across the North Bridge, across the South Bridge. The South Bridge, the buildings on either side are actually attached to the bridge. God knows what will happen there. Here we are standing at the Dean Bridge, one of Edinburgh's iconic features, one of our main arteries in and out of the city. This can't be a serious proposal to demolish this bridge as part of the extension for the north-south tramway. This isn't an alternative. This is a false dichotomy. This is to push us into accepting the Roseburn path. Why are we not looking at other transport forms, whether it's bendy buses, electric buses? There must be more alternatives than just the 2 that they're proposing at the moment. It'd be a travesty to destroy this nature path right through the centre of the city. You can see how well used it is. Cyclists every couple of minutes, pedestrians, dogs. It's quite a thoroughfare. And I'm just trying to envisage what it's going to look like with a tram thundering down it. And it's electric pylons up and down the place. And you've got to remember it's got to be a 2-way tram system, so they're going to have to widen this path. They'll transform it completely. It'll be unrecognisable. Why do we need trams? Why do we need to spend £2 billion on infrastructure? Here we are standing on the South Bridge, which was built in the late 17th century. This was a phenomenal achievement at the time, as we were one of the most populated areas of the world because of our high-rise tenements and our walled city. But once we made peace with the English, we could spread outside the city and they needed more transport routes. First we built the North Bridge, then the South Bridge. This pavement is supported by the bridge on one side and these buildings on the other, which makes these buildings an integral part of the bridge. So whatever affects the bridge is also going to affect these buildings. As you can see, this building behind me, as well as having 2 extra floors added to the top, is already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories high. And another 3 on top. That's an 8-storey building immediately adjacent and part of the tram line. We've already seen what it's done to the properties in New Haven. What's it going to do to the properties here? If you look at the streetscape here, the intention is to have 2 tram lines up and down the centre of the road, but they'll need space between them for these horrific poles that power them. On top of that, they want to have 2 bus lanes, one on either side. I don't know where the cyclists are going to go, and I don't know where the pedestrians are going to go, and I don't know where the cars are going to go. I don't think the whole thing's been thought through properly. Also, if you look at the South Bridge here, you see the amount of bus stops. If they retain these bus stops, does that mean everything's going to stop when a bus stops at the bus stop? Because there's going to be no place to get past them with the trams. Here we are down in the Cowgate now, at the foot of the tenement. You can see where the bridge covers the Cowgate. We're at the lowest point in the Cowgate here. You can see the pavement height. The pavement height is about 2 feet below what you can see at the bottom of these railings. Probably just about 1.5 feet higher than the crown of the arch. They want to scrape the road back and lay a concrete slab along that. I don't think there's enough depth in it. If you looked at the structural report for the bridge, they avoid all the hard questions. Oh, we've not looked at this and we've not looked at that. I don't know what they have looked at. This is going to be like the North Bridge. It was started off at 22 million and 7 years later we're up to about 80 million. And when's it going to stop? This one's starting off at 2 billion. What's that going to end up as? The consultation for this tram proposal closes on the 17th of November. This is Edinburgh citizens' opportunity to let the council know what they think. So if you care about the city, especially the old town, you've got till the 17th of this month to make your objections known.
From the Bronx, hellholes, scarred up knees and ashy elbows. Krills had to sell those, tracksuits and shell toes. Ruckus on the block, ripping kids off like Velcro. Stories in the streets full of heat from the tales told. Watch them grinny quarters you on, arm in your palm, cornered in, home till you gone. Gunning rebels on devil levels, performing a storm. Hail the bullets rain down.